Howdy ho peeps, howdy ho, welcome one, welcome all. This is a game I've been lucky enough to be given. One of the keys, it is called 1979 Revolution, Black Friday. It came out on the 1st of August on PlayStation 4. It's roughly 3 gigabytes in size. It's a one-player game, and it's around £9.50 in the store at the minute. What is this game, you ask? Well, this game is all about based on true stories and historical events. 1979 Revolution. Black Friday is an interactive drama about choice and consequence, chaos and order. I can do chaos. The year is 1978. Place is Tehran, Iran. You play a photojournalist who returns home to find his people protesting the ruling king, the Shah. Armed with your camera, you're soon pulled into a dangerous world of revolution and civil unrest. Choices. The choices you make shape your experience in the revolution. Cinematic. A striking visual style with motion capture animation and voiceover performances. Exploration. Discover collapsing city under martial law. Covert headquarters, rioting protests, bustling streets and more. Photography. Take photos in this in-game world and compare them to archival images by the real photojournalists. Collectibles. Unlock 80 plus unique stories that enhance your experience of the Iranian Revolution based on true events, first-hand testimonies of the freedom fighters, witnesses and casualties of the revolution. Welcome one, welcome all. Brendan, Bionic, and Brendan. So let's give this a little whirl. Chapter 1. How are we today? It's a lovely Saturday morning. The sun is sort of peeking out here. It's 17. During the summer of 1978, thousands of Iranians flooded the streets and fought for the change despite their class, religious beliefs, political allegiance. Protests erupted into a bloody uprising against Iran's self-appointed king, the Shah. What you're about to experience is based on real stories, and the choices you will make shape your experience in this revolution and the fates of people around you. Chapter 1, Dark Days. Safe House, Tehran, 1980.
If you're listening to this, then it means you received my package. Unfortunately, this will be my last drop, as I've been forced into hiding. With the US hostage situation, it's become unsafe to get anything out of Iran. You must get these to the press immediately. Many people's lives depend on it, including my own. If anything should happen to me, you must trust Bibi. I'm worried that our darkest days are still ahead of us. Do you remember what I said when I first joined the revolution?
Freedom or death, no other side. Peace is the best weapon. Violence justifies the means. Well,
this violent regime is through peaceful protest.
They found us.
Bibi, what's going on?
Quick, grab the plans. We need to go now.
Okay, where is it?
Well, you're a photographer. I thought you were finding plans for time runs out. Press any one to get to Delta move. Press X on the hotspot. Listen to it.
Find it! Quickly, Reza.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, that was good.
You know what to do, Reza John.
Okay. You want some of this? Come on.
Should I press the wrong button?
Iran, because of the great leadership of the Shah, is an island developed in one of the more troubled areas.
It's a Telltale Cell game, man. Let's look at that way, yeah? Based on true events.
Things that I'd rather not even remember.
That day I went to 30 and I went to Chinese Square.
Could be worse.
The split of the revolution
Oh, Brendan.
and trends has become wider and more dangerous.
Basically, we believe in the same principles, in the same ideals.
Nice target.
Violence in Iran has escalated sharply in recent months. The main targets have been cinemas, nightclubs, fashionable restaurants.
One of us.
You're a very lucky man, Mr. Shirazi. In my former life, I wouldn't have let you live. Drink. You must be thirsty. Reza, your chai is getting cold. Good. This could be a very unpleasant place. Because here at Evin, we are correcting paths.
Correcting paths? Is that what you call this?
You will learn not to disrespect me.
I was wondering what connecting paths were.
You were one of us. We fought side by side to overthrow the Shah, that Western puppet. What changed? When did you lose your faith? Instead of helping the new regime, you masterminded horrendous acts of violence against us. Are you ready for your redemption? I can save you, Reza.
Oh god.
There is nothing heroic in being silent, Reza.
I don't know, the timer's so slow. So quick, sorry. I was going to ask you guys, what did you think?
Open it. Go on, open it. Or are you afraid to confront your past? Your photos rallied our nation to rebel against the Shah. But now, they are being used to identify those who plot against our new Islamic government. Good, Afari. Show me an act of good faith, and I will be fair.
Reza Shirazi, you're charged with treason and conspiring to carry out a series of attacks against the Islamic Republic of
Iran. How do you plead?
I did what I had to do.
Do you know what we do to traitors here in Evin prison?
Redeem them.
Yes, that's what I do. God willing, inshallah. I know so much about you, Reza Jan. I know that you are coming from a very well-connected family who are loyal to the Shah. And I know about your Savak brother Hussein.
Leave my brother out of this.
I know that upon your return from Germany, you joined our fight against the Shah, despite your family's wishes.
But what do you know about me? Do you know who I am?
My interrogator.
I see.
My name is Asadullah Lajavardi. But you already knew that, didn't you? Now, what is my name?
Please don't ask me to pick that out. Okay. Where's... Oh.
Asadullah Lajavardi.
Wrong button, maybe?
Reza. Why can't you show me the decency of remembering my name?
My name is Asadullah Lajavardi. But here in Evin, they call me Hajar. Now, what is my name?
Haj Agha.
Haj Agha.
I wonder what that means.
See? That wasn't so difficult. Get out! Sit!
Cat's just turned the TV on next door. Just a second. This is pretty tense, like. Sorry to stop the tenseness.
Reza, the 3 men arrested with you have been executed. They confessed.
They told us everything. We found your plans to bomb the Revolutionary Guard's headquarters.
Do you know what this is?
Cattle prod?
Of course you don't. A city boy like you
never had a use for a cattle prod. Until now. It takes about 400 milliamps to stop a human. We don't want that. Not yet, anyway. But 25 milliamps? That burns you from the inside. It could damage an organ if I'm not careful. But you have been such a good guest. This might not be necessary. In a clear voice for the machine. Give us all the information about your collaborators and the details of your next target. Let's start with your friend, Babak Azad. Who is he? Where can we find him? Is he the one who recruited you? Was he the mastermind behind the attacks in March?
Babak.
Oh, we're doing a reverse into the past. See what I did there?
Here you are, Babakcan.
Merci. Ta فردا. Eh? Reza, what are you doing? Chikar mikwani. I know I'm good looking, but save your film for something important.
Every image has a story, Babak John.
And today, right now, every picture counts.
But I have plans for this picture back in Germany.
Oh yeah? That's nice of you, Reza John.
Oh, not for me, it's for Hannah.
Hannah? Hannah kiye?
Oh, you're gonna like her. She's got a thing for Iranian.
Oh yeah, واقعاً?
Yeah, man. I've told her about you and your legendary disco moves.
John Travolta Baba has nothing on me.
Nice.
Here.
Ain't shit. What's this?
Listen to it, Reza. Gush kon behesh. It's Khomeini's latest speech, and it just came from France. A new Iran is coming, Reza John, and I'm here to help spread the word.
What do you mean a new Iran?
Yes, a new Iran. For everyone, not just for a few.
Babak, what are you so worried about?
They have eyes everywhere. And these cassettes have become the voice of the revolution and therefore a threat to the regime. Now take it, Baba. Yeah. You know you want to.
Okay, I'll take it.
Trust me. You're not gonna regret it.
You think what's on this could really make a difference?
Come on, Reza. Let's change Iran.
All right, so what's on the B-side?
Disco, of course. What are you, stupid?
It's just words, Babak.
Maybe to you, it's just words. But to me, it's words that have never been spoken out loud before. The time is now, Reza John. Toino mi fami, you know this. That's why you're here.
Bush, okay, I'll give it a listen.
I mean, that's all I ask, okay? But keep it hidden, and whatever you do not listen to it at home. I don't even want to imagine what your mother would do.
You're still scared of my mother, huh?
And you're not?
Good point.
Okay, Baba, Bia, let's get a better view. Bibi wants you to capture how big this is becoming.
Who's Bibi?
You're gonna like her. This is all because of her. See why I told you to save your film?
This is incredible.
This is the future of Iran. This is our future. Start taking pictures. Hey, can you read what that says, Reza? Some people call them martyrs. To me, they were victims. I never thought I'd see the day the Shah statue would be trashed.
Posters held portraits martyred men, sometimes women, praising their noble long live the martyrs. Islamic Revolution martyrdom is something of great meaning across many cultures, religions. Muslims expect Saint Justice, Christians hail Saint Stephen, both whom died for their cause. The value of religious self-sacrifice combined with physical defences against the Shah's well-armed military made martyrdom a common theme in the banners of the revolution. my first photo was blurry. Okay.
Looks like Khomeini, right? It's Shariat Madar, Grand Ayatollah.
Ayatollah Shariat Madari was a prominent Iranian cleric, expressed progressive religious views. He preached about the democratic will of the people and accused past elections for being fixed. He believed that no government could be forced upon the soul, no matter what its moral agenda.
I've never seen anything like this. There has to be at least 100,000 people on the streets.
Sweeping. Oh, look at the photo. And I think is that the real photo that's on the left-hand side. The sweeping passion of the mass protesters in Tehran were unifying and brought together those difficult ideological, political, economic or religious views against a common enemy in the reigning Shah. In early September 1978, an estimated 500,000 protesters poured out onto the streets. Journalists reported that they could see nothing but crowds for at least 4 miles in either direction of the main square. Between 6 and 9 million protesters marched throughout Iran during a 2-day demonstration in 78. The number of protesters accounted for 10% of the population. Bloody hell. Setting for an historical precedent for the largest national involvement in a revolutionary protest. Dynasty of Iran and Mohammad Reza Shah, the father of Shah, resigned for over 50 years. The combined reign was just a blip on the timeline of Iran's 2005-year-old history of continuously monarchy. The abolition of the Iranian monarchy marked a tremendous turning point for the people and politics of Iran.
Hey, good luck trying to buy anything from the bazaar. All the shopkeepers have gone on strike too.
Growing unrest amongst working class brought bustling cities to a standstill when the Shah threatened martial law. Reported 30,000 oil workers went on strike. The strike caused a chain reaction as employees of schools, factories and banks and other government institutes followed suit. This act of resistance played an instrumental role in the collapse of the Shah's regime. Oh, the tape bit, it's what I call, that's what I call music.
To some, those people praying would be intimidating. But to me, it's pretty powerful.
Ayatollah Khamenei used his followers to avoid violence through his teachings from the beginning. I've asked people to speak their minds, but with calm and dignity, not in a provocative way. Among strikes and boycotts, public prayer was one of the main forms of non-cooperation with the regime.
Bro, like, seriously, I can't wait to get these developed.
Did you get a picture of Ayatollah Shariat Maduri? People are saying that he should lead Iran. He's a cleric who understands the hearts of the oppressed.
No religious mullah is going to lead this country. Fahmidi, understand? That's over.
Why not? Are we not a nation of Muslims, brother?
Brother? Barudan? We are a nation of equality greater than Western capitalism or your paganism. Mifamidi, understand? No mullah will run this government. Mifami Chimigan?
Hey, comrade. Lighten up.
Jufti, you better back away before I come
okay?
over.
We don't do this, all right? All of this is about non-violence. We don't want to give the army any reason to intervene.
I don't trust this punk with his camera.
Yeah, I'll take
Keep walking. That's right.
He's communist. Always posturing, never thinking about the bigger picture. Come on.
Man, Babak, what happened to you back there?
Look, just because I didn't kick his ass doesn't mean I didn't want to.
Did you see his hair? You guys share the same barber?
Comrade, that's all you got? Come on, let's hit the streets.
It's a very small developer as far as I'm aware. I'm not sure if it's a port of you know, if it's been ported over. It's only 2.7 gigs.
This is not the Iran you left a year ago. The people are angry, especially after Savak burned down the Cinema Rex.
Are you talking about the fire?
Don't tell me you haven't heard of Cinema Rex. Over 400 people died in that fire. And now, it's time for answers.
You think it can get out of control?
Look, it could get ugly, but we won't achieve anything through violence.
How are the people gonna take on an army?
Look, Rezajan, you have to believe in the power of people, okay? Good will triumph. Now come on, it's time to discover what this revolution's all about.
That's an interesting look.
I've seen this guy before. He calls himself the Walking Dead. He's a walking memorial.
Besara, my son, please take a picture. Show the world what is happening here.
Okay, Reza, just look at this street as a sandwich.
Are you okay, Babak?
Yeah, I'm great. Oh, Liam, it's the perfect analogy with the perfect ingredients. The bread.
Some protesters wore graphic photographs of murdered revolutions and became walking billboards, whether the victims are killed on the street, tortured.
Cheese, the siyadune, the sabzi, and the tea.
I don't know, maybe it's because I'm Scottish, I don't know. Whenever he's, I really, you know, it's based on a true story, I don't want to disrespect him, but I just keep hearing the name. When he says his friend, you know, his friend's name in the behind me, I keep hearing Bobag.
I bet you don't see too many pecans in Germany.
Radio Iran reports that the bodies of 377 people were recovered from the rubble.
Iran's top car manufacturer, the Kuroda, introduced the Paykan in the 1960s. Western Shah endorsed the car as symbol of Iran's economic progress and national pride. After the revolution, the Islamic government made a statement against the pressures of westernization by only producing the car in white and removing the chrome accents and a decorative paneling of the interior.
Weeks ago, the cinema was filled with moviegoers when terrorists, who were positioned in all four corners of the theater, set it ablaze. The exit doors were locked, leaving the patrons unable to escape the building. Our BBC journalist in Tehran says that the Iranian government says that the death toll from the terrorist attack on Cinema Rex in Abadan has officially reached 400. Radio Iran reports that the bodies of 377 people were recovered from the rubble. 2 weeks ago, the cinema was filled with moviegoers when terrorists, who were positioned at all four corners of the theater, set it ablaze. The exit doors were locked, leaving the patrons unable to escape the building. Our BBC journalist in Tehran says that this is the biggest act of violence involving arson that Iran has ever seen. Another cinema in Shiraz was burned, and a bomb explosion in a restaurant injured one person. A week before that, a total of 3 people were killed at a cinema in Mashhad. The Iranian government says that the death toll from the terrorist attack on Cinema Rex in Abadan has officially reached 400. Radio Iran reports that the bodies of 377 people were recovered from the rubble. 2 weeks ago, the cinema was filled with moviegoers when terrorists, who were positioned at all four corners of the theater, set it ablaze.
As I was saying, Reza, the cheese, the paneer, that's what makes a sandwich a sandwich. And the cars we drive, we're one of the biggest exporters of oil in the world, and our people still have to stand in line to fill up their tanks.
Well, photos, Shah's White Revolution introduced trickle-down economics in Iran's oil market. The method ultimately failed to positively impact Iran's lower classes, who were left out of terms of the deal. Privileged business owners benefited from the incentives to set up factories, but they often took advantage of the underrepresented workforce. Kind of like what's happening now, who are working for low wages and dangerous conditions. From the perspective of working class, the oil boom perpetuated corruption and economic inequality. The oil strikes of 1978 further complicated the situation. The sudden halt of production of Iran's most lucrative export led to widespread oil shortages.
Tell me that isn't backwards. Like I was telling you, in the cars we drive, the clothes we wear, the things we follow, that's what makes Iran Iran. Mint, basil, tarragon, the students, writers. That says it all. You can't trust the Americans.
That's the original photo. Many supporters of Ayatollah Khamenei fostered a strong anti-American sentiment. They held the US government responsible for meddling in Iran affairs dating back to 1953 coup, when the US positioned itself favourably to benefit from Iran's natural resource, namely oil. At the time of the revolution, Khamenei's supporters were intolerant of the United States and cultural influences and the endorsement of the Shah's reform policies.
Like I was telling you,
my father and my brother are rotting in jail. How many more must unjustly be imprisoned so that the Shah can live in his lavish palace and deny us our basic freedoms? Here, brother, read the truth of what is really happening. Anything else you read is corrupt and filled with lies.
Merci, Khawaja. Thank you, sister.
خواهش میکنم برادر. Stay true, brother.
it's the only legitimate source to read now. چی میگفتم? The students, writers, the revolutionaries, giving us the extra kick we need to set change in motion.
Here, take this.
I don't want to take a photo because it might be used later
Who
on.
wants to read about the truth? This monarchy must be abolished.
Economic recession hit Iran's working class in the summer of 1978, caused part by the Shah's ambitious modernization and the development programs. The rate of unemployment ballooned up to and the wages of many workers dropped by 30%. Bloody hell. According to 1970 reports from the International Labour Office, Iran's income equality was the widest in the world. People who looked at the government to offer assurance and solution, but the Shah's indifference exacerbated the situation.
This monarchy must be abolished. Time to be
It's as
enlightened.
education of nothing else, so Brendan, yeah, but learning through the medium of dance is a favourite way to be
It's time to know
educated.
the
This will
truth
do.
about what's
What
really going
about
on in our country. No more listening to the Shah's
بیاین بخوریم یه خوشمزه تازه داغ داغ نون داغ.
Variety of breads baked in Iran. Most is the sanak, lavish taftan, and barbari. Iran's national flatbread bread is a large part of the Iranian diet. It's commonly to find a non-V bakery as often as would find a corner store in a crowded city. Traditional Iranian brunch includes barbari served with, I'm going to murder these names, ligvan, cheese from sheep's milk, siadone, black seeds from fennel flour, a cup of chai, Persian tea, and korma, dates.
Fresh and delicious barbari, hot from the oven.
While Vicky's making a breakfast,
Fresh and delicious barbari, hot from the oven.
8 o'clock.
بیاین بخوریم یه خوشمزه تازه داغ داغ نون داغ.
I can smell the barbari.
There's nothing else like it. Enjoy this, my friend. Nusha Junet.
همه بیاین بarbari تازه نون خاشخاشی.
I just bought a tiger roll this afternoon.
Anyways, the bitter siadunet, the black seeds on top, are all the people left in the shadows by the Shah. The drug addicts, the beggars, the poor.
The streets are very dangerous.
Poverty became pervasive during the Shah's reign. Many of Iran's labourers became destitute to extremely low wages imposed by foreign investors like Great Britain. Iran's previous economic progress became overshadowed by poverty and income inequality.
The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. There's no chance for people like her in Iran today.
Let the smoke of this Esfand protect you, my son.
Inshallah. Merci Khanum. I hope you and your child find what you need.
Esfandu esfandune, esfansiu sedmune, betareke chishme chishme siyah.
ببین کوروش عالیه ها. He's a real rock star.
Yeah, Kurosh is good, but Dariush is the man.
Gugush released a new album. Damish Gam.
I love Gugush. Gugush is beautiful.
See that stack of prayer cards? The guy who owns the stand is probably Christian. Hey, if Gugush and Adidas are good cheese, this guy getting mistreated because of his beliefs, that would be bad cheese.
You're crazy, Bobek. Divune. Hasan Divune.
I have disco, rock and roll, and heavy metal. Take a listen.
You see? I'm not the only one with these cassettes.
Most widespread, successfully undetected form of revolution conviction was through the circulation.
Take a listen.
Speeches by influential clerics. Tapes were smuggled into Tehran, reproduced and circulated covertly. They featured voices of exiled cleric leaders and outspoken intellectuals who call for unarmed resistance, non-cooperation. The power of speech was so effective in immobilizing the people that it prompted leaders of the revolution to claim tape cassettes are stronger than fighter planes.
برادر بیا یه چیزی دارم واسه. I have something special for you.
Look at all these cassettes.
I have lots of Khomeini and even Shariat Madari.
How did you get these?
My brother, he has a connection. But you can find them hidden all over the city.
Get the Nuts magazine. Game volume's too loud. Okay, turn that down a bit as well.
Let's get to the front before the crowd pushes us back.
Cool, let's do it.
This is gonna be great, Reza. One day we can tell our kids about this. No matter what, keep your eyes on me and let's not lose each other in the crowd.
What are you guys up to this weekend?
Brothers and sisters, forget what you have read in the newspapers. They are filled with the Shah's lies. We know the truth, and we can no longer be afraid to speak it. The Shah claims our nation is a democracy. But how can that be true when we are imprisoned and executed for our beliefs?
That's Bibi. She's one of the leaders of the student front. What do you think, Reza?
Man, I'm impressed.
I told you so.
Join me in welcoming Brother Abbas, a personal hero of mine, and a man who has endured persecution and torture for his vision of a free Iran. I am honored to share this stage with you, and we are all humbled by your courage.
Thank you, Miss Golistan.
درود 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 برادران و خواهران. This government represents a regime whose leader, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi, came to power illegitimately.
Come on, Reza, join in.
The deputies,
yes, boss. Say it, brother.
And Majlis are therefore illegitimate.
That's right,
illegitimate. The Iranian people, we must never forget what happened at the Cinema Rex by the hands of the secret police, the Savak. They trapped 425 innocent women, children, and men inside the cinema and burned it to the ground.
Pretty impressive, huh?
Man, Bobak, these people love him.
Reza, you should be taking pictures of this. This is a momentous occasion.
Man, look at all those people on stage. Who are they?
All the major players are represented. You got the clergy, the communists, the Tudeh party, student leaders from the National Front, even the Mujahideen is represented.
All of them are here to support Abbas?
It's dangerous for Abbas. That's what he needs to do.
How long do you think a truce will last?
I don't know, we'll see.
Still hiding behind the camera. Something's never changed.
Ali!
Ali,
what are you doing here?
Let me look at you. Wow.
Ali?
I can't believe you're here.
What are you doing here? Savak and the military are everywhere.
All right, get over here. Thanks for bringing this out. About time my cousin opened his eyes to the real world.
Ali, where you been? Mujahid?
I'm sorry it's been so long. I had to disappear for a bit. No one knows I'm back yet, so let's keep it.
Wait, are you no longer with the Mujahideen?
What have you heard? Shishanji.
Ali, what's going on?
I did what I had to do. You do the same.
Ali, you know this is a peaceful movement. Brother Abbas is preaching nonviolence up there.
How's that working out, Bobak, huh? Because I am for the side that wants to win.
I see some of our friends have decided to join us. Hoshumadi, welcome. Let them arrest us. Let them beat us. Let them jail us. They are our brothers in wolves' clothing.
This is a peaceful
This is our democratic right. We've done nothing wrong. You cannot arrest
Take
him.
your hands off her.
This way.
Go!
This is a disgrace, Reza. We're all supposed to be on the same side. We're all countrymen.
They work for the Shah. What do you expect, Bobak?
They're working because they need the money, not because they want to be soldiers. Reza, you must take a picture of this. People need to see the truth.
See? There's always a battle.
Hey, Ali, what are you doing? Come on! This way! Out of here. The soldiers aren't the enemy, Ali. They're oppressed workers. Don't you get that? They're forced to take orders by our oppressors. We're all the same in the eyes of this abusive government.
What?
Ali, you should listen to him.
Seriously, Bobak? Do you hear yourself? Nobody forced them to put on those uniforms.
What choice do they have, Ali? They need their jobs.
So we should pity them.
Don't pity them. They're doing this to take care of their families.
Fam? What about my family? My father? Arrested, tortured, murdered, and for what? What choice did he have? If you're gonna cry, Bobak, weep for him.
When does it stop, Ali?
When we make it stop. I fight for the innocents lost in that Evin prison. You worry about your damn soldiers. You win?
Don't do this, Reza. Trust me. You throw that rock, and it's gonna change it.
We can do this. Make a stand.
Just drop it, Reza.
Ali, what about what Abbas is saying up there about peace and prayer?
Stick to your pictures, Reza. Why live in the real world when you can just take snapshots of it instead?
Listen to him, Ali. Dorosmi. You made the right choice, Reza. What are a few rocks going to do other than justify the army to attack us?
I don't know, but it was hard to hold back.
They're taking Abbas. Final chance to redeem yourself. Do what's in
Don't
your
listen to
heart.
him, Reza. It's not the only way.
I'll stick to taking pictures.
You disappoint me, Reza.
Death to the Shah!
Look what Ali started. Come on, let's get out of here.
Whoa! Wait, hey, watch out!
This is illegal. All of you go home.
Watch out! Camera! Whoa! Whoa! Hey! Oh, almost there.
Star Trek VR. I don't know how many chapters are in this thing.
Reza, over here.
Oh,
You okay?
yeah. Okay.
Where's Ali?
I lost him.
Take your pictures now before they tear gas the place. Show the world what's going on in our streets. If you ever get close enough to these rifles, you'll find 3 letters printed on them. USA.
In the early days of the revolution, tensions between the military and the protesters ran very high. The army was stocked with impressive and sophisticated weaponry acquired from trade with the US.
Whoa, I didn't think this would get out of hand. What's with the military trucks? Shots
sharp decline probably led to him making a gesture compromise in hopes of addressing some of the people's issues. He assigned Jafar Sharif Imani, a politician with ties to the clergy, to the position of Prime Minister of Iran. He made concessions to the people by lifting press censorship and increasing government transparency. He also tried to placate influential mullahs by closing down casinos and replacing anti-religious officials with political moderates. Despite these reforms, the protests continued and fortified in number by enforcing aggressive means of crowd control involving troops and tanks.
Why are all those soldiers just standing around? They look clueless.
After months of demonstrations against the Shah and regime, many soldiers, majority of who were serving mandatory draft, sympathised with the protesters and were no longer willing to use deadly force, and the line between protesters the authority was blurred, giving them momentum to the revolutionary movement. Soon hundreds of soldiers deserted the military and threatened to follow the orders of the religious opposition. During one of the big protests of the revolution in the in the northwestern city of Tabriz, these imperial guards killed over a group of royalists, and over 500 soldiers joined the opposition.
Go back! Let's go!
Brother Abbas!
Ali! Oh my god! I got him.
I hope I got him.
They really messed him up.
Put him down, Bobak.
I need to get back out there. Get it! Get it out!
We'll try to help him.
I have to get Bibi. That's us. Take care of him.
He's losing a lot of blood, Reza.
How you doing?
Don't think about it, Reza. Just do it. Oh my god. Look at all that glass. I'll hold him down. You try to pull out as much as you can.
Did you make the...
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
Oh shit.
Keep going.
There is a piece in my stomach. Open the jacket. Under the jacket.
Bobak, where did all this glass come from? From broken windshields.
I gotta open up his jacket.
Put it this.
It's a lot of blood.
What?
Listen to me. I've been betrayed.
Is that a vandal? Look, whatever it is, Reza, you need to do something about it.
Okay, okay, let me think.
Where's Bibi?
Somebody stabbed him.
Listen to me. I've been betrayed.
Reza, you need to seal up the wound now.
What with?
What the hell is going on?
Reza took care of him.
He's gonna be okay.
Who is this?
That's Nessa.
Abbas, you're safe. I don't know what we'd do without him.
We need to get him out of here now.
Who treated your wounds?
Reza took care of him.
Thank you, Reza.
I don't know how to thank you. Help me get him up.
The bear.
I got you.
Please, clear the area. We can't leave any traces of Abbas. They can't know he's been injured.
Come on, Bibi.
Reza, time's limited. We gotta go.
This is what Abbas pulled out of his stomach.
Reza, we're not going until you get everything. This is crazy. I don't know how we're gonna get home.
I'll take this pamphlet too.
I never thought today would turn out like this.
This has got to be Abbas's book.
I hope Abbas makes it.
These must be Abbas's glasses.
Abbas is in good hands with Bibi and Ali.
Abbas's wallet.
He's just dropping things left, right, and centre, isn't he?
You sure you got everything?
Yeah, don't know.
Not yet. There's some more of Abbas's stuff here.
Oh, I didn't.
You sure you got everything?
Yeah, I think I got it all.
My old taekwondo instructor in Dundee was his 70th birthday yesterday, so I went down to Dundee and then drove back up a bit last night, so I got home about 11ish. I left about 4, half 4.
My old friend Abbas. He's like a cockroach. Everyone tries to kill him, but he always finds a way to survive. He was the person who showed me the ropes here in Evan, back in the early days of resistance. Abbas was a master of manipulation, and you all became his pawns.
Abbas would never trust a twisted scum like you.
I see there's still some innocence left in you. I lost my innocence here. Savak bit me, raped me, tortured me. But they couldn't break me. You know why? Because I didn't care if I lived. You know what I love about Evan? Is that you never know which ghost you're going to run into. Have you nothing to say to your brother?
Hussein?
Reza, what are you doing here, Dadash?
Hussein, what's going on?
Brother, look at me.
That's enough.
Hussein.
Disgust me. Nothing would make me happier than to cut this Savak scumbag to little pieces.
I'm just saying nothing.
Reza, I wonder if you really care about your brother. Get up.
Reza,
Push
please.
us.
Tell him what he wants to know.
Get up!
We're both screwed, really, aren't we? Can't see an Uncharted style escape.
You'll be okay, Hussein. Please.
Is this the woman you met that day? Think, Reza, for your brother's sake.
Cooperate, Dadash.
You already know the answer. Please.
It has nothing to do with this.
Yes or no?
Reza, tell him what he needs to know.
Yes!
Her name is Bibi Golastan, but you already know that. Was she the one giving orders to Babak and your cousin Ali?
I don't know.
Have it your way.
Please.
I'm sorry, he cared for me, tell him.
Was she involved with Ali? Were they lovers?
Who cares?
Then she was with Babak.
No.
There's no place for a whore like her in heaven. God only.
I'm gonna seriously lose this one. I'm really gonna lose my brother.
So it was you. Your parents failed you. They taught you nothing about loyalty, and now your brother has to suffer for it.
I'm sorry, Hossein. I'm sorry.
Reza. And now, about this woman, Bibi.
I get the feeling this may not have a happy ending.
Tell me everything about Bibi. Every detail, Reza.
Big brother, he's watching you.
We need to get off the streets.
Babak, where are we going?
You'll see soon enough.
What's with all the secrets, Babak?
The less you know, the better, Reza. Vasa, wait. We're going to Radio City Cinema.
What? I thought they shut down all the movie theaters.
Yeah, they did, after Savak burned down Cinema Rex.
Come on, man. Don't believe everything you read.
Why are you questioning the facts, Reza? It should be obvious.
I don't know. It just doesn't make sense, all right? There's got to be more to the story.
Well, Aramkun, trust me, you don't want to be making this argument when we get inside. Come on, yeah.
It's the Red Hand Gang.
That's it? Just a knock?
Yeah.
Will Bibi be here?
Yeah, she should be.
Hey, how do you know her anyway?
Well, she volunteered in my village about 2 years ago as an engineer, helped us build a well.
How did she go from being an engineer to starting a revolution?
Rezajan, you see enough bad things in life, it motivates you to make a change. You know she's the one who's been publishing your pictures.
What?
What? That's why you wanted my pictures?
Revolution.
No, my pictures don't have agendas.
Look, Reza, you may not realize it, but you're gonna have to pick a side, okay? You may not want to, but it's gonna happen.
Hey, what are you doing? It's me. Who is this guy?
He's on our side. How come I've never seen him, huh?
What are you doing?
He's one of us.
I'm cool, relax.
I'm taking him to Bibi.
Stop it! Hey, get off! You're going down.
Leave him alone.
I'm going to kill you.
It's not like an Uncharted style action scene.
Say good night.
Tap.
Reza, no! Don't hit him!
Okay.
You're not worth it.
You okay?
Because you're worth it.
These guys are supposedly the muscle.
Thanks, Ali.
This guy's your security?
What's wrong with you, Nazad? Why did you attack me?
Jimmy, Savak is all over us, and you want us to be civil?
It's like an action sequence for every hour sleeping. We got paid enough for the motion capture.
You're lucky, kid.
Get out of my face.
When are you gonna learn? Okay, calm down, all of you. Let's go. You. Come on. What do you think she's gonna say about letting in strangers, huh? He's not a stranger. He's family.
I know you could have knocked him out, Reza, and perhaps you should have. But just like at the protest with Ali, you showed restraint.
And no more cigarette breaks. Okay. That's Ali's cousin?
Just a knock. It's just the first look. I don't know. Do you want me to carry on, go to the end of the story? You know how I like to finish games. it's a bit of history as well. See, I'm entertaining. Well, trying to entertain, and it's educational at the same time. Killing two birds with one stone today.
Bobak, you see this?
After the police raided the dorms at the University of Tehran, Bibi sent us up here.
It's a genius idea. Who'd think to look for us here?
I know. They would never look for us here.
Hey, Ali, what's going on? Reza, are you okay? What happened?
Jafar and Nazar. Things got a little out of hand. So what?
That's not how we handle things, Ali.
And how exactly are we supposed to handle things? With words? Banners? No, we need fists.
Ali, bust it.
And force!
Abbas made his orders clear.
Who do you think put me in charge? I don't have to justify my actions to you.
Ali has committed his life to our cause, but his passion is a little misguided.
You're right, Bibi Jun.
Violence is all he knows.
From the looks of you, it runs in the family.
What about Abbas? Is he here? Is he okay?
He's okay, Babak. He's recovering. You saved his life, Reza, and he'd like to see you.
Wait, he wants to see Reza?
I'll take you to him. Said, please take Babak backstage.
I'll catch up with you later, Reza.
Come on.
I remember a few of these people from the protest. What are they doing? Are they packing up?
Abbas believes we've been compromised, so we need to be ready to move. It's just a precaution.
I'm gonna take some pictures.
No, that's not a good idea. Everyone's a little suspicious right now.
I doubt he means that.
Why not? Cheer up.
These clerics, they hide behind their religion, but the truth is, they want to rule this country.
Khomeini is doing what your supposed great leader Mossadegh
Maybe leave it on a cliffhanger, Bionic.
An independent
It was
Iran.
Mossadegh who fought to nationalize our oil, not your clerics.
It was us, the Mujahideen, who fought the
I've got
Americans and the British.
two other games that I got given.
What do you say?
Any movement in this country,
Vicky actually streamed one
Islam is destined to fall.
last week. Fruit racing.
That's it. Enough! Tudeh, National Front, Communist, Mujahideen, Islamic, it doesn't matter. In the eyes of this regime, none of you count. How are we going to beat our oppressors if we can't come together and put aside our differences?
Something else.
Only then can we bring about real change. Khomeini is the spiritual leader, yes, I get it, but he's just one of many. Now get back to work. There's still much to be done.
I'm sorry, Bibi.
This way, Reza. Come on.
You heard her. Let's go.
Do you still have the rolls of film from the pictures you took today?
I do.
Good. Can you process them for me now? Reza, I really need those pictures. Nazar, come to the lobby, please.
What do you need him for?
He'll be much better at persuading you.
Fine. Just show me where the dark room is.
We've acquired some photo processing equipment from the state-sponsored newspaper. Nazar will show you the way.
This isn't
She started threatening me because I forgot to press a button to say yes, I'll do it.
Once you get me the pictures, you'll understand.
This way. Move it. Bodo.
Clearer Picture, Chapter 10. Is this when we get picked up? This is where we ended up at the beginning.
Salam, Reza. We need to talk.
How are you feeling? Should you be up?
No, but one cannot expect change by sitting. Babak, please excuse us. Stand outside. We'll be with you in a moment.
Oh, sorry, Babak.
What did your pictures reveal?
Yeah, I'm sorry, Abbas John. I couldn't get a clear picture.
It looks like it could have been anybody up there. The nationalists, the clerics, the communists, or even my friends, the Mujahideen. Looks like they all want me dead.
Why would they want to kill you?
I don't want Iran to trade one master for another. I want it free, not kowtowing to the Americans or the Soviets, or even God. Truly free.
Not many people have your conviction.
You're right. Which is why I needed your picture to shed some light on who might have done this.
Sorry I couldn't help.
Sorry. Sorry doesn't help me.
Well, have a look for more.
I don't know who did it, but I found a few things in the alley that you might find interesting. Abbas John, do you recognize this?
That's from the bazaar.
Wait, how do you know that?
My father used one just like it in his rug shop. He used it to shear extra wool from the rugs.
Guess what? I found your wallet.
They took my ID.
Ah, I'm sorry.
It doesn't matter. I can get another one made downstairs. But this, there is no greater poet than Rumi. Here, I would like you to have it.
Are you sure you want me to have this?
Hats man, take it.
Thank you, Abbas.
You know what, Reza? There might be another way to find out who the mole is after all.
Really? I'm not sure how I
The
could...
truth is that Bibi and I have made it no secret that one of your pictures will identify the mole.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Why would you do that?
Reza, it was the only way to draw out the mole. It was my only chance.
Yeah, that explains why everyone's so suspicious of me. Ay, joder, what have I got myself into?
Babakjan, Bia, come in. Take him to Bibi. Get him a new ID.
Look up,
He's going to need it.
I'm just a photographer, that's all.
Nonsense. You've been the eyes of the revolution. Now you need to be the ears. Wait.
Shake the tree. Look around. Talk to people. Reza, tell me who could have done this. I'm depending on you.
I'm now a spy. And sleepy.
Now what?
What? You need to be somewhere? Take a look around. You can beg at.
What's this?
I'm hungry. I hope they have some sandwiches behind the stand there.
Those are some great movies.
The Deers. Oh, that's the movie that was playing during the Cinema Rex fire.
Deers.
I think this is Bibi's map of Jolly Square.
This next protest is gonna bring out more people than ever, Reza. I can feel it.
It's like Resident Evil walking.
I haven't been here since I was a kid. It feels great to be back.
Only prayer can calm my nerves at times like...
Hey, Nigokun, remember the old man? The walking wall of martyrs.
Ah, it's my good friend Mr. Photo, Captain Durbin. Did you develop those pictures of me? Did they turn out well?
It's gonna be a great picture, a real powerful way to get your message across.
Merci. Care to join me in prayer?
Thank you, Samanova.
You can wash yourself over here, and then join me. Salam alaikum. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Al-Rahman ar-Rahim. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. Our great prophet Muhammad once said, "You will not enter paradise until you have faith. And you will not complete your faith until you love one another. I see that love in you. God be with you, Reza."
And with you, Salmanullah.
Was that a shady turn? No.
Qabul baشه. May your
I was
prayers
back
be
was-
heard. That was peaceful, wasn't it?
Bah bah, check this out. Double six, Jof Shish.
What do you two want?
Relax, John. He's new.
What is this? A social gathering? Jashne? Baba, Bibi is slipping. She's becoming way too trustful.
I'm gonna bet on the boy on the left, Cyrus.
Looks like he's gonna win this one.
The hell with this game. This is just another example of a capitalist tool used to brainwash the masses into competition.
Don't worry about him. He's just angry because he's losing. So, you're Abbas's new pet project, huh?
Look, we're all here because of Abbas.
Yeah, sure, whatever you say.
It's always nice to
How'd
be
you
set
feel
up
with
to take the fall, yes.
God, get out of here. Get out of here.
You guys want to grab a smoke?
Oh, there's a guy up here. Just let me past.
What's going on?
Never forget the sacrifice of our brothers.
The Tudeh party suffered the biggest loss. Hundreds were executed.
Yeah, we'll make everything. She's dirty.
What do you two want?
Abbas told us to come visit you to get a fake ID.
Damn it. I saw you at the protest. You were with Ali, throwing rocks at the soldiers, right?
Yeah, I was there, but I didn't throw any.
That's right. Nandachtish.
I'm surprised you're cool with this, Babak.
Why?
Non-violent and a lawbreaker.
I'm against violence, not staying out of jail.
Pick your name, date, and place of birth. I don't have all day.
Who should I be? Kuros, Umid, Kian, Raman. Kuros.
Kurosh.
Remember.
November 5th.
I'll be a Bobby.
1962.
Who likes red wine?
Shiraz.
If somebody catches you with that, you never met me. Hamidi?
Hey, keep that hidden. You don't want to get caught with that.
What's this?
So, are you done looking around?
I don't know, there's just something about it. It feels...
Oh, sure. You can take a look at my copy.
Oh, Bebakshid. I'm sorry, I didn't know it was yours.
Don't worry about it, Baba. Go ahead and read it. Revolution is necessary.
What is this? It's hilarious.
It's garbage. Ashkhale. Trying to convince us that between ski trips to the Swiss Alps and hosting chic dinner parties, he thinks about the future of this country? It's insulting.
Mossadegh? My dad was a major supporter of his.
Mossadegh was our last big hope.
We've been in here for too long.
Stories. The Deers. There's a film released in 1974. One of the big actors at the time told the controversial story of the two down and out friends. One struggles with heroin addiction, while the other one is a impoverished man turned fugitive. A rom-com then. The deers were screened in Cinema Rex during the night of the fire. The nation's grieving of the Cinema Rex was prolonged by discrepancies in the reported death toll, depending on the news source, ranged from 300 to 1,000. Accusations were fired from all sides to perpetrate violence. Supporters of the Shabli and religious oppositions, and he shouted, pointing the finger at Savak. In 1978, the fire was the deadliest terrorist attack in history. Party originated a Marxist-Leninist party. The nationalist ideas is clear to the masses. The party's information would not have been possible under the strict censorship of Reza Shah Pahlavi. It was only made possible by the new found freedom of political thought in 1941 after the Shah's abdication. Democracy, constitutional rights, anti-militarist. Formed as a political coalition strongly opposed to the Western domination of Iran's oil assets and sought to nationalise Iran's natural resources after the 1953 coup d'etat. The National Front was outlawed and its leaders were imprisoned, forcing the movement underground until their revival in 1977. That's not the Beano.
Dr. Shariati, my breast is sore.
Shariati believed in strong government. I'm not so sure he'd take up arms to make that happen.
Strong government, vanguard of the people.
Rather, the more widely used term for politics in the East is siyasat, or so-called shepherdly politics, and it implies there being a vanguard and guide for the people. Therefore, the government must either undertake the commitment of leadership and the disciplining of the people and society to the best condition possible. It must assume the role of the teacher of the people and the leader of the people, or no. It must be the petty administrator of the society and the keeper of social order. But in the East, the goal of politics does not involve the bureaucratic aspects of public administration. Rather, the more widely used term for politics in the East is siyasat, or so-called shepherdly politics, and it implies there
This country needs someone to lead us to victory. I'm not sure that's not possible.
Didn't you find one of those pamphlets when you were clearing the alley?
Hey, I'm so glad you read that pamphlet. Now you know what's happening on the streets.
Wow, you did this all here?
That's impressive.
The state papers lie, so it's up to me to report what's really happening.
You've been using my pictures.
I didn't know those were yours. They're great. They really bring home our message. Not just to the people of Iran, but to the entire world.
I'm glad I could help.
So, can you get me more pictures?
Yeah, sure. I'll get you some more pictures.
So are you done looking around, Cagni Reza? Giving Yossi your photos was a good thing.
Keep hearing noises, but I think Cat's turned the TV back on again. Just a sec. No, it's all good. It's all good. Okay, I think we're done in here. We're done in here.
Guide for the people. Therefore, the government must either undertake the commitment of leadership and the discipline of...
I need to take a break and just get out of here.
So are you done looking around?
I knew I recognized this guy. This guy, Savak.
I shouldn't have taken it so easy on you.
Next time, Ali won't be there to save you.
That's enough, Jafar. Back off.
What do you mean? I saw him taking pictures on the roof this morning with his expensive camera and bougie clothes. He can't be trusted.
That's right, Saeed.
Bibi and Abbas got it wrong. He can't spot the spy. He is the spy.
Chidori Migi, eh? You don't know what you're talking about.
You're kidding me.
Eh? You're not going anywhere until I say so.
Look, I was in the crowd with Babak when Abbas was stabbed. Not on stage with all of
He
you.
must have been stabbed by one of the soldiers.
Have you seen the wound? Didish is not from a bayonet.
That's right. It came from a shearing knife from the bazaar.
Yassi, you were at the bazaar this morning. I
Why
saw
would
you.
I hurt Abbas?
We were all on stage, so that means we're all suspects.
Look, if you didn't do anything, you have nothing to worry about.
Who was the one that said it was with a shearing knife?
Stop at nothing to destroy us. Start talking, Jafar.
Enough! Saeed, bring me that book. Who's this, huh? Look familiar?
I don't know.
The name says Shirazi, right?
Yes, he's my brother, but that doesn't make him Sabak.
He's one of us. I know him. I can vouch for him.
Of course you do, servant boy. No caddish.
Enough. I'm no one's servant.
You probably helped him.
I'm getting BB.
He's a spy for the infidels.
Hey, it wasn't him. He didn't do
He
it.
needs to disappear now.
Me coming here was a bad idea.
Let's show him what we do to traitors. You're a dead man. Hey! Let go of him, now! This guy Savak! He's involved with whoever attacked Abbas.
So he stabs Abbas only to help him in the alleyway?
That's how these guys work. First they gain our trust, and then they deceive us. Take a look. See? These pictures don't lie.
This is Hossein.
You know him?
Of course I know him. He's family.
What? Of them. Didn't I tell you?
Just because they're related, it doesn't mean he's a spy.
That's what I told them.
In any case, this is not a group decision. Reza, come with me. Let's go. You okay?
No, I'm not. It doesn't help that everyone thinks I have pictures of Abbas's attacker.
What did you say? You have pictures of it?
Did anyone here strike you as suspicious?
I don't know.
Break it down! Break it down!
The police are here. We need to go now.
Evacuate. Bedoui, destroy
I'll make
everything.
get Abbas to the roof. We'll meet you there.
Don't leave anything behind.
Reza, I need to know. The mole, tell me, who did this to me?
I don't know. Okay, what are we picking? What were we picking? There was one guy said he was stabbed with a blade, and I don't know which one it was. It wasn't triangle, and I don't think it was square. I think it was either right one, L1, or X. And I don't think it was the idiot on the end, because he's the one who started all. L1. Okay.
I think it was Nazar.
Okay. Because he knew what type of knife it was.
I understand what you are going through. I sat in that very church.
Except now, you're the torturer.
I spent 7 years in Eben because I assassinated one of Shah's officials. I convinced myself that I did it for political reasons. But the truth is, I did it because it made me feel powerful. So you see, we are not so different.
Except I haven't killed anyone.
Confess, cleanse your soul, and be done with it, or you will never be saved. You act as if you are so innocent, but your actions have hurt so many people. Do you even know what you are fighting for?
For the poor and the voiceless.
That is the difference between us. I fight for our fate. The
great Prophet Muhammad once said, you will not enter paradise until you have faith.
And you will not complete your faith until you love one another.
I may have misjudged you. Who was your teacher?
His name was Saman.
Do you think that a gun or knife is the only weapon that kills people? What about your camp? Is this a weapon?
Anything's a weapon.
Anything could be a weapon in the wrong hands.
He was found in a shallow grave a few days later. Do you know the difference between the two of you?
Oh shit.
I have no doubt you will tell me.
Like you, he was not a traitor. Yet his parents will never find out. Your pictures are what justified the killing of this person. You killed him as if you pulled the trigger yourself.
No.
That is my call to prayer. When I return, you and your brother will enlighten me about what happened with your arrest at Radio City Cinema.
Hussein, you okay?
What do you care? You defy him. I'm the one who pays the price.
Let me help you.
Sit down, go for that mission. He wants us to stay in the same position. Mission!
Hussein, what's happened to you, man?
What have they done to me? They broke me. They broke me, Reza.
What about mother and father? Maman,
does that mean you got the right one? I don't know. It's either that we just pointed the finger at one of them.
I thought you're dead. I thought you were dead. Where have you been, kid? I understand, Reza. But know this. Our fate lies in your hands. Don't forget that.
And I'm going to leave it there on that little cliffhanger. I'm actually quite enjoying it. I do want to see what happens. Chapter 30.